Okay, listen, I was concerned as well because there's an awful lot of it about, isn't there?
There is, yes.
You know.
But I think you can get a cream for it, you know.
Yeah, but I think if the cream doesn't work, I think you're in all sorts of problems, don't you?
Well, I think so. But if the cream doesn't work, I understand it's very good at getting lime scale off lavatory
Is
taps.
it?
Mm.
I must try some. You say it's only available in London?
It is only available in London at a certain shop,
Oh.
which I tend to frequent.
We'll come back, Bernadine. We'll talk some more in a few moments,
Back.
okay?
Yep.
Thank you. Hello! Welcome, Whaley. Why isn't there a cameraman? Oh, thank goodness. Do you know, I'm sorry about that, Bernadine. I'm so sorry. I looked and there wasn't a cameraman standing there. I'm so sorry. Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, tonight's programme, we thought we'd catch you out right at the beginning. We caught some of the camera crew out as well, didn't we? For those of you videoing the show, we're just beginning. We're not halfway through it, you see. Now, welcome to the programme. And Bernadine Corrigan is my guest. She was, of course, should have been the winner on New Faces last week, but she wasn't.
No.
Drat. But never mind. I thought I'd paid enough to get her the win, but, you know, didn't work out that way, did it,
Well,
really?
I thought I had too, actually. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, cost me a
That
fortune.
stupid Ponce with the socks. How he ever got top, I've no idea. No idea at all. Anyway, listen, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have votes. We're taking the sort of TV 2000 theme, and we'll be finding out whether or not you would like television to go further than it does. And the vote line's coming up on the screen now. There we are, 0772 22244 if you want less sex on TV. And 0772 22266 if you want more. Now, I want you to keep ringing those numbers during the programme, and if you think we're going a little over the top, there's too much smut on the programme tonight, then I want you to ring on either of those lines and let us know. All right? Good. Are you okay? Come over here, say hello, she's back, she's got a cold, and there she is. Right, fine, now get out a shot, that's enough now. Oh, by the way, more sex or less? More. Good, fine. Don't expect her to speak any more than that either. Now, I think this is where I take a little walk in a few moments, actually, but before we do that, a few weeks ago, we had the pleasure of having Lindisfarne on the show, and they recorded up for us here in the studios a new version of Lady Eleanor. In fact, Lady Eleanor 88, we call it, and I think you'll like it. Here it is. Watch this. Very, very good indeed. We're not going to play it at the moment, are we? No. I thought we. Lady Eleanor 88, recorded here in my studio, and I thought it was good. I enjoyed that. Now, girls, how are you? Good? Lovely. Now, aren't they pretty? Now, part of the show tonight, as I was telling you, if I had my own TV station, would we have more young ladies like this on, or would we have less? Would you like more, or would you like less? You can ring the vote lines. The numbers are coming up on the screen for you any moment now. You've got your pencils and papers ready, I trust, and I want you to ring these numbers as soon as you can, all right? And they will come up, and I want you to ring them, there they are, and tell me whether you think we should go further or not quite so far. Now, the girls are going to continue to play strip poker, but we don't have, do we have the right rules or not?
Yeah,
we do, okay. It was a little difficult. Which one are we on? It was a little difficult because the problem is nobody here knew how to play strip poker, so we were going to strip Happy Families or strip Snap or something, but the girls knew the rules, and they are going to start. So, girls, come on. You have had enough to drink. You carry on playing. And in this sort of satellite TV era that, of course, everybody's worried about, Maggie sent one of her guys over there to talk about such things now. This is the sort of thing you may get on TV, particularly on Whale TV 2000. I'll come back and check with you a little later on, girls, all right? Thank you very much indeed. And don't forget, I want you to ring in and say whether they should go further or whether they shouldn't go quite so far on one of them. Now, Steve is on the line from Harlow. Thank you very much indeed. Steve, hello.
Hello.
Now, as you know, we never have enough time for phone calls on this programme, so I thought we'd take some on the move, as it were, Steve.
Hello.
And if you suddenly find the picture disappears, all right? Are you listening to me, Steve?
Yep.
Pay attention. If you suddenly find that the picture disappears, it's because the cameraman, who is walking backwards at the moment, is going to bang into the wall behind him.
Okay.
All right? Now, Steve, what can we do for you?
I want to. You're a pretty stylish sort of guy, James.
I thought so, Steve. I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I want to speak to you about your set. It's terrible, you know?
The set?
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. What don't you like particularly, Steve?
Well, it looks like you're in somebody's office.
Well, no, I mean, look her over here, Steve. Can you see this? I mean, this is nice, isn't it? Do you like these lights?
No, the other place where there's like that cheap, tacky New York backdrop behind you.
Oh, the one over here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I quite like this, Steve. I quite like this. This is
But
the
look
sort
at
of...
the filing cabinet there.
Yeah, well, this, I don't know whether... Sorry, Bernadette.
No,
Bernadine, slap me, please. I'm sorry. These are abusive letters, French letters, and more abusive letters down there. We haven't actually been into them yet. We haven't had the time on the programme. I'm sorry about that, Steve.
But it's a dull grey, look at it. Could
What?
you have it yellow or something?
Dull grey or yellow. Get it sorted out. Anyway, listen, enough of you, Steve. Thank you for your comments. Duly noted. Goldie.
Hi.
How are you? Goldie?
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're not Goldie, are you?
Yeah, I'm Goldie.
You're not Goldie the Madame,
That's right.
or you were in some of the newspapers some time ago.
Ah,
My God, I'm embarrassed to speak to you. Listen, Goldie, we'll have to get you on the show one day.
well, you know, I was going to ring up about sex on the TV, you know.
What do you think, more or less, Goldie?
Well, I think I have sex everywhere in the room and TV is okay by me.
Oh, give her a round of applause. Very good for Goldie. That was almost, yeah, very nice indeed. Yep. Now, another Steve. Hello, Steve. Speak to me, Steve.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve.
Sex on TV.
Yes.
It should be there
It should be there.
to a certain degree
To a certain degree, yeah.
because, I mean, you don't go stopping it at home, do you?
No. Bernadine, please,
I
of
don't
course.
go stopping it at home.
You
no.
don't?
And I'm jolly annoyed with Goldie, actually, because I was going to crack that old joke later on in the
Oh,
show.
were you?
Yes.
Yes.
Slap
Naughty
for
Goldie.
Goldie.
Very naughty indeed.
Yes.
So, Steve, don't forget to phone the vote line if you think we're going too far, all right?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, earlier on today, Bernadette, we're going to have a little chat a little later on. I'm sorry about this.
Absolutely, yep.
And if you want to ring, where's the camera? There we are. If you want to ring, you can phone me on Leeds. Remember the code 0523 46 1000. You can ring that number now, 0532 46 1000. Earlier on today, I had a little trip into the Dales and the Peak District and over to Leek in Staffordshire. And very nice it was too. You watch this.
Whaley goes to town.
Well, this is the Roebuck Inn in Leek in Staffordshire, and I've come down here for a very important meeting with the People newspaper. The fame of the Wales spreads. Let's go inside.
Well, James, how do you find it running a pub all day and then zooming off to Yorkshire to do a TV show in the early hours of the morning?
Well, it's quite easy, really. I can finish here at a reasonable hour. It's only a couple of hours up to Leeds. And, of course, the show is only an hour long. An hour in the hospitality lounge and back here.
What do the customers think about having a pub?
Excuse me. Who are you?
Lord Lucan.
I'm very sorry. No,
We're in the middle of an interview.
No. This is an imposter. This isn't me. I'm lithe, thin, no double chins, a full head of hair. This is not me. How could you be mistaken for me? I am James. Look, he's even copied the flipping tie. Look.
Very
Goodness
elegant,
sake.
Are you his driver or...
Do we look similar? I am not his driver. And more than that, just follow me over here. Norman Tebbett's over here in the bar. I mean, come over here, Norm. I found Norman Tebbett. How are you, Norm? All right? It's Norman Tebbett. And Wurzel Gummidge? This is obviously a pub of ill repute. Is this your pub?
It certainly is. And my wife's.
It's not on, really, is it? I mean, you know, you can't uncopyright it.
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what to do.
Never mind. Listen, the thing is, by now they will have cut and edited this piece of film anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But look, don't you think we look similar? No, of course not. Of course not.
So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
461000. He's waiting for your call now.
I don't think he looks like me. Do you? If you know somebody who looks more like me, get in touch. Let us know. Back after the break. Lovely, lovely. Welcome back to the programme. Thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Bernadine Corrigan is my special guest tonight. She's over here, and she is wonderful. She was not the winner on New Faces. I don't know why you didn't. Why didn't you win?
Thank you for pointing that out once more, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. It just slipped. I was so annoyed.
Where?
I'm so annoyed. I was there sitting, rooting for you.
Love.
I was
Thank
pressing
you
a little
so
button
much.
on my chair and nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing
no.
happened.
No. It's your electric chair, isn't it?
It was.
It's
It was.
your home, yes.
Yeah. Did you sort of water down the kind of act you would normally do for that programme?
Yes. I did.
Sugar. Why did you do that?
Well, you don't have a lot of choice, really. I mean, A, it is New Faces. And B, it goes out now at 5:45 in the evening. Kiddies are watching.
Oh, yes.
You see.
But of course, we're out at 1 o'clock in the morning, so what would you have done perhaps different?
Oh,
yeah, give me just something. A bit of a feel of you.
Let's see. I mean, in the act, for instance, there are various subjects one would cover which would not go down to pregnancy, you know, and what goes on. Death. I like to cover death.
You like death?
I think it's a
It's
jolly
something that
funny
comes to all
subject.
of us, doesn't it? In time.
Absolutely,
It comes
yes.
to all of us.
Yeah, completely. And of course, you see, it's very difficult doing that on New Faces.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
You know, a lot of the audience are a little bit nearer one foot in the grave than some of us, so you know, it tends to unnerve them. So they said, "No, love, cut the death."
Look what happened in Spitting Images the other week when they had a little dig at Annie.
What happened? Oh, yes.
Flipping heck.
Yes.
Flipping heck was very
Funny
near the
though,
knuckle.
wasn't it? It
Very
was
near the
funny.
knuckle.
Yes.
Knuckle, sorry, near the knuckle. Yes, it was funny. What about that smarmy piece of work on the panel, the one on the side, who kept sort of trying to look as if he knew what he was talking about? Who is he?
Michael Vine. He's an agent. He's lovely. I will not hear a word said against that man.
He wants more mediocre stuff on TV, though. He said, I want some more. What we want is some more middle-of-the-road light entertainment. That's all you've got on TV.
Yes, but, you know, I paid him a £5 and he said wonderful things about me, so I'll not have a word said against him.
All right, OK, OK. Well, I'll be nice to him a little bit later on.
Well, he's my father, so...
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that. We will talk... I'm sorry, I'm on that one. We'll talk more a little later. But now, some of your letters. Whaley's Mail will give you the address, and don't forget every letter we read out on the show gets, if you want, and say if you want, a packet of late-night entertainment, all right? And write to me if there's anything you'd like to see in the show, perhaps somebody you know you think will make a good guest on the show. Letters are coming up for us by the lovely Donna now. Just one moment. Here we are. Get out of here. Thank you very much. So many letters saying, so sorry she wasn't on last week and all that sort of thing. First of all, Jimmy Saville was our guest last week, and Jimmy dropped me a line because we were talking to Max from Derbyshire on the phones, who asked whether or not there were enough hospitals like Broadmoor in the country today. And Jimmy wanted to answer that point, but we got stuck talking to Terry Wogan, of course, as you know. So he wrote and said, in answer to Max's question, perhaps you just say people with mental problems that could be violent are looked after in hospitals called special hospitals. In England, they're Broadmoor, Rampton and Park Lane and Moss Side. And in Scotland, it's Carstairs. The 4 English hospitals are undergoing a thorough overhaul and rebuild, and there will hopefully be enough places for all patients soon in more modern buildings. And that was in case Max was upset that he didn't give his answer. Now, more mail, generally, lots of letters this week, and do keep them coming in. The funnier, the ruder, the better. All sorts of things here, but of course, as you know, I have to have them typed up because I'm just a little dim. And Adrian Jackson from Dublin, he wrote in, he says, my favourite part of the show is when you go out and interview people in the street. We get your show on Ulster TV, and I reckon it's all right. Little round of applause, gentlemen, please, for Adrian. That's nice. Very good. Dave from Huddersfield says, I was on a bus the other day with this nice young lady sitting in front of me. She sat smiling at me. We liked each other, but instead of speaking to her, I just sat there like a fool. Now I can't get her out of my mind. I must see her again. Please, James, please, can you help? Were you that girl on a bus in Huddersfield? What should he do?
Well, I think, of course, there's a great possibility that the girl wasn't, in fact, smiling, but did have an attack of wind. And I think you should consider that. That's my advice, Dave.
OK, well, thank you very much indeed, Auntie. And we'll have some more problems a little later on.
Fabulous, lovely.
Now, why do you keep doing that to me? Have you two got something going here so that I don't know which camera I am on? Very amusing. Right, OK. A few weeks ago, we covered sexually transmitted diseases. This lot know all about that sort of thing, but there was one that we left out. I'd like you to watch this.
Good evening. This evening, I'd like to talk to you about a common yet irritating disease being picked up by film and production teams working in the Eastern Hemisphere. The medical name for this complaint is testiculus moribundi, but is commonly referred to among sufferers as Bengal ball rot. The symptoms start simply enough with itching in the ball or testicle involved. This becomes progressively more severe until eventually the infected part drops off. Now, staff who have been working in the Far East tend to get infected in the left testicle. Staff who've been working in the Near East tend to get infected in the right testicle. If you've been working in the Middle East, well, that's another matter altogether. Now, the treatment of this complaint is simply to scrub the infected area with a wire brush, dipped in sulfuric acid. But if you have got the complaint already, let me give you a little tip. Get one of those common household freezer bags and tie it around the infected area, so that if bits do drop off, you can collect them and show them to your GP. Now, I should warn VT staff that handling this tape has been known to infect you. In fact, working in the same studio as this tape or people infected can also cause infection.
Right, well, there we are, very serious part of the programme. Don't forget, of course, we want you to ring in and vote whether things are just getting a little out of hand. That was all about Bengal ball rot. Nasty if you have it, and do get it checked out, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's not nice. And the numbers to ring, of course, you know the numbers to ring. We will flash them up on the screen for you in a moment. May I just say, at the moment, we are getting plenty more calls who think TV is a little tame at this time of night and should go further. Donna, we get a shot of her over there? Doing that? That's it. Just stay there. She gets very worried. She just doesn't know what we're going to do. Now, keep ringing the numbers. You may wonder what this young gentleman, Andrew, is doing sitting over here in my studio tonight. But Andrew is... have you decided which one we're on this one? OK. Andrew has decided that he'd like to become a TV cameraman. In fact, a couple of years ago, Andrew, you did a film of me doing a radio show, didn't you?
Yeah, that's
which we
right,
used to get some of the ideas for this.
Yeah.
Now, you're here? You're OK?
Yeah.
You're not nervous? And you could do better than this lot anyway, couldn't you?
Yeah, easy.
Because are you surprised at the lackadaisical way they run this programme?
Yeah, they just sort of chuck it together.
They do, they do. And they blame me for it. Right, come round here, Andrew, and take over, and be very careful of Donna. Come round here and take over camera 1 from the rather large, portly, but balding cameraman. And sling that on your shoulder. There we are. Good, got the headphones on. How do you feel, Andrew?
Yeah, very good.
That's very, very nice. Get a good shot of me, because I'm much better full face than profile, all right? OK, that's very nice. Can you zoom in on me or not? Do a little zoom.
Oh.
Very nice. Very nice. OK, now what we're going to do, Andrew, the test... and listen, Bernadine, do you want to come with me,
Where are we
please?
going?
I'll just go for a little walk out to reception, see if the girls have taken all their clothes off. You go off, first of all. It's only polite, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right. And where's Andrew?
Oh,
Andrew, careful.
Oh, magic. Andrew.
Oh, dear, that looks pretty dangerous.
Oh, goodness.
What do you think this is here? I think it's a microphone. Why don't you bash me on the head with it? Now, Andrew, who is walking backwards at the moment, now, this is not an easy thing to do.
It's not with the wires.
It's not,
I think you should have taken up tap dancing. You
see, people think... Sorry, people think that these programmes are so easy to do, that people just wander around like they see you on these films.
Yes, yes.
And, of course, they take all these people. You see, there's Andrew, and there's one guy dragging him backwards. That's very nice, isn't it?
I think,
yes, it's lovely.
Well, I had the wire
it's lovely.
in between
and you
my
might
legs.
well skip.
I was
mightn't
quite
you?
enjoying it.
Yes.
But
Yes, we're going to take some more calls now. Right. OK. Well,
Can we get
do
out
you want
of
to
your
sit
way?
down over?
Shall I?
Yeah, go and sit
Feel
over
slightly overdressed, James.
No, well...
Or was it
we're
John?
going to the oddballs, aren't we? Oh, yeah, OK. Well, listen, I was
oddball.
going to play with the girls, but not for the... Girls, you might as well come too. Come on, girls, follow me. Now, the thing is, you see, that this programme could be called sexist, but I wouldn't want to do that. And so I thought, for the girls, something for them. Now, if you come in here... Oh, my golly, this is very tacky. Have a seat. This is very, very, very tacky. I mean, girls, just have a sit here. There we are. Just sit down. I mean, there, you get the cameraman and oh, don't make my trousers all wet. Yeah, I see. Okay. Now, please, what are we doing after this, for God's sake? Where are we on the script? Oh, dear. What? Not now. Well, we'll do that in a minute. Do I have to? Oh, please, take that away. He's going. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh! Oh, dear me. Dear. Oh, very tacky. Give him a girls, send some balloons over there. But just get him a few balloons over there. Go on. Here you are. Send them some. Oh, you know. Now come on. Let's. That's enough. That's enough. I've had enough now. Oh, God, dear. Oh, give him a... Oh, my God, listen. No. Oh, dear. Bernadine, I am embarrassed,
well,
Bernadine. I didn't realise that was going to happen, Bernadine. And may I say that is one of the biggest reasons to have some sort of regulation on this satellite broadcasting, all right? Hang on, just a minute. What does that mean exactly?
Take the break, James.
Take a break.
I don't have to do it. I could stop now. If I wanted to. But twice or maybe 3 times a week, I'm on the phone. But I could switch off. If I wanted to. At night time, when there's nothing else to do, I'd do it. Yeah. I'd do it. Whaley really screws you up.
OK, welcome back. Please keep those calls coming in to say you want less of that sort of thing that we've just seen on the television. Let us take some calls. Claire from Henley. Hello, Claire.
Hello, James.
Hello, Claire. I'm so sorry about that, Claire. I'm completely flustered now.
Oh, it's okay.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yes, it was wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd just like to say...
yes, Claire.
It's about Derek and Mavis on Coronation Street.
You want Derek and Mavis on Coronation Street?
No, I think they're getting a bit too saucy.
You do?
Yeah.
I didn't think that people from Henley-on-Thames were able to watch this programme unless I didn't think you really watched Coronation Street.
Well, occasionally.
Yes.
I mean, it's on at 7:30 and the kids are watching it.
You wanted to see more sex on Coronation Street? No.
Oh, I don't know.
OK, well, if you think about it, Claire, give us a ring back. Paul from Rotherham. Hello, Paul.
Hello, James.
Hi, nice to hear you, Paul. Thank you for calling. Right, Malcolm from Derbyshire. He was on far too long. Hello, Malcolm.
Hello, James.
Hi, Malcolm. What can we do for you?
I think sex at the right time, and presented properly, could do a great breakthrough.
Thank you very much indeed. Good point. Terry, hello from Scotland. Hello, Terry.
Hello, James.
Yes, Terry.
What my point was about Bernadine. I thought on New Faces last week she was absolutely fantastic. And probably any other week she would have won it.
Yeah.
The guy who won it, surely nobody can argue, was just fantastic. And I'm not an opera fan.
Thank you very much indeed, Terry. I'm sorry about that, but never mind. But Terry, yes, good one. Now, a little bit of music, and of course, I decided every radio station is going FM and AM. So here on Whale FM, as they say, we have a little hot rockin' music for you now from the one and only Miguel Bose. Get a load of this, girls. Whale FM, big sounds 24 hours a day. I can't keep that voice up for much longer.
Whenever you want me down on me.
Okay, there we are, Miguel Bose, and I like that. What's it called? It's called Lean. It wasn't called Go Down on Me, wasn't it?
Sort of Lay Down
yes.
on
Oh, yes,
Me.
that's right. Okay, right. The vote lines. I just thought I'd throw that in to see if it caught you. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, it did.
Sort of Julio Iglesias with sex, wasn't he?
Julio Iglesias with sex.
He was really.
I don't think he indulges, does he?
Who?
No.
No, anyway.
Now, vote lines, let me tell you, for less sex it's 380. Thank you very much indeed for phoning, and may I say I agree with all of you. And for more sex on TV, 1,124. The vote line can only take as many calls as we go, but let's have some more. Less sex on TV, 0772 thank you, 22244. Or for more, it's 0772 22266 if you want more sex on TV, and it's very uncomfortable, I hear, so get ringing us now. Competition, I said last week, I love it when they do competitions, don't you, on the telly? I love it.
Yes, enter all of them.
We have, can you get that? We had the video dog. Hey, have a look at that, the video dog, all right? You stick it in your video if you have a video, and you can take it for walks on the video. You can actually make it roll over and do tricks and all sorts of, oh my God, oh sorry, and do all sorts of other things. Now, you can have this, it's worth a lot of money, and a great Christmas present. You can have this if you come up with the most original name for Fido. Here we are, the video dog. Get a look at this. Come on, come and have a look. Come here, come down here and have a look at this. Goodness sake, have a look, there we are. What do you think? An original name for the dog, write to me, James Whale, Yorkshire Television, Leeds, and the most original one gets the video. Look after that, Donna. All right, you look after that too. There's the address. Now, a gentleman sitting over here as well. Oh, no, we're going to do some computer graphics, aren't we? We've got one of... What? Yeah, are we going to do that? We'll do that, aren't we? Phil in Leeds, actually. Loads of people have been sending us in computer graphics. Here's some from Phil in Leeds. If you want to send us some in, perhaps we can squeeze them into the show. They're coming up for you now. Have a look at this. I'm going to fire it. Here we go.
James Whale. Get on down. James Whale.
The most famous man on planet Earth.
James Whale. Get on down. James Whale.
The most famous man.
I don't know that I particularly like that, but anyway, right. Andrew over here was our guest cameraman. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was very good.
Very good.
Very good, yes.
I thought he did well, didn't you?
He was fabulous.
Yes.
Actually, I've invited him to be my toy boy. And
I know, I saw.
He's
yes.
agreed, yeah.
Nina Mishkov tried that the other day with one of these guys. Yes.
Did she?
She got in the mirror for that. You
Did
never
she?
know. I'm just saying she, you know.
Absolutely. Well, it's my ambition, really.
Is
to
it?
get in the mirror.
Oh, we'll see what we can do. Now, with us also over here is Jonathan Elland. Is that right?
Eland.
Jonathan Eland. I'm very bad with names. Now, Jonathan designed for me a fanzine. And you know what a fanzine is? The sort of thing that you have for pop stars and sex symbols and people like that. So obviously he had to do one for me. And Jonathan is, he's coming today. He's got a new one we're going to show you in a moment. But this was more or less his idea. The graphics department took his idea and made this out of it. I think that's very good, don't you?
Fabulous.
That's very nice. Very nice indeed.
Yeah.
He's very nervous, though. Very, very nervous. Let's have a look at this. Come over here. I thought this was quite good. He suggested these for the programme. I've been switched off... Are my flies under? No. I've been...
Dead bird never leaves the cage. There,
yes, very good. Oh, that was good. Oh, yes, yes. Get you later. I've been switched off by James, and Save the Whale. That's quite good there, Save the Whale. This is my favourite of all. Who's going to have this? You going to have this? You going to have... What? That one, OK. There we are. Look at that. You get a certificate to say that you are a prat. And I think that would do quite well. Jonathan, thank you very much indeed for that, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later on. But... as always, we're running out of time, so we must go straight into another commercial break. Don't go away. Right, welcome back. The James Whale Show on ITV, 1 o'clock until 2 in the morning for the more discerning TV station and radio station around the country. Now, I've always wanted to talk to interesting, exciting people. That's why I came into this sort of job, and they fixed me up with an interview with a guy tonight, I think, who really encompasses all of that. His name is Adrian Bentley, and he's on the line to us now. Adrian, hello.
Hello.
Adrian, it's so lovely to have you on the programme. Thank you for calling.
Lovely to speak to you too.
Now, Adrian, your hobby... Well, tell everybody listening and watching at the moment what your hobby is.
Well, believe it or not, I enjoy listening to background music on television, in particular the music on the test card on the different channels.
Yes. Very... This is... Yeah, excellent. Now, Adrian, correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually are trying to buy the rights to all the music so you can get it at home. Is that right?
That's right, yes.
And the BBC aren't going to let you do that?
No, they're not.
Oh, wow.
No, they've done everything they can to stop me.
Oh, dear me.
What? Spoils.
Adrian, what is it about the music on the test card that you like?
I don't know. I think it's just the amazing variety. There's so many different kinds of music and that, and often listening to the music is a test of memory as much as anything else.
Oh, it is, isn't
Trying
it?
to identify different tunes and that, comparing different versions of different words and that.
Bernadine is with me tonight. You may have seen her on... Oh, you probably watching the test card when she was on, but... I mean, Bernadine, you wanted to talk to him, didn't you?
Yes, this is a fascinating hobby, Adrian. Are you a lonely man at all?
Not especially, no.
So, do you have your friends around? Do you have parties with playing the background music? And
No.
You don't?
No. As far as listening to the music is concerned, yes, it's something that I've done on my own for 15 years.
Oh, doll. Very sad.
Yeah.
Listen, Adrian, I hope that people will come to your rescue, and if anybody has some test card music that they don't want at home...
Yes, well, quite. You may have some hanging around.
You may, indeed. Perhaps they'll send them to you. Okay.
I hope so.
Adrian, we have a little bit of music on it. Are we going to play, Adrian, our test card music or not?
Please, go on.
Oh, go on.
We might a little later if you're a little... a little later... Must drink some more of that stuff. A little later, Adrian, if you're a good boy, OK?
Right, thanks, I will be.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye to Adrian.
Bye, Adrian.
Bye, Adrian. Because Adrian hasn't...
Adrian. Oh, I liked Adrian.
Who's this guy here? Who is this one here? Who's this, Arthur? No, it's not. I thought you were just shouting at me. All right, OK. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Dave, hello.
Hello, James. How are
Yes,
you doing
Dave.
this evening?
I'm very well, Dave. How are you?
I'm all right. I think there's a big misconception about satellite TV in this country because I'm from America and was involved in using it for quite some time. And there's a great variety of channels and stations that you can use. You can watch football or music, or there's a sex channel, so that anybody can watch whatever they want.
What about sex?
Well, I think it's okay, but if you have it on all the channels, then it doesn't give choice for somebody who doesn't want to see it.
OK, listen, thank you very much indeed, Dave. I mean, who knows how television will go in the future, but we're having a bit of a mess around with it here tonight. I mean, if you want to make some serious points and write into us, please do. This is a serious point. It's very important because of today's news. There have been some horrific tragedies on the motorways. You look at this. 30 hurt in M-Way fog chaos. Rescue risk lives as tanker explodes. Now, I don't actually think that the driving standards of our wagon drivers in this country leave a lot to be desired. In fact, in a later programme, we'll be looking at this in more depth. But I just want you to watch this for a couple of minutes.
Whaley goes to town.
Well, now on the highest motorway in Britain. We're not actually at the highest point yet, but we are approaching one of the many contraflow systems, which a lot of traffic seems to have a problem with. At the moment, I'm doing 60. It's fairly busy. I'm going to stay on the inside lane because this is quite a big vehicle and see how we go. Right, now we're into a 50-mile-an-hour limit, and we will now stay at 50 miles an hour. As we're in any vehicle, we'll stay in this lane. I can't believe this. There's a huge articulated lorry coming down here now, past me, on this contraflow system, and look at this. There we are, Roundtree Distribution. Look at the size of that mother. And it's going along there. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. How apt. A long vehicle, a vehicle that could easily jackknife, doing 60 miles an hour in a contraflow system. Here comes another one, a very heavily laden Arctic, and look at the speed this is going. There we are, we're doing 50, look at it. Now, who's this from? Linley Transport. long vehicle. Very, very clever. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. A coach fully laden with people who didn't ask to have their lives risked is just about to go past us. And he can't really slow down now, although he's seen us. Here, Gale's executive coaches. There we are, comes from Surrey. No HGVs are allowed, of course, in the outside lane. We're doing 50, and just coming down here past us is a smallish lorry, and it must be doing 60, maybe 70. It would be very nice here, these people here. It's a Smith's self-drive truck rental. There he is, completely oblivious, a man of about 55, driving down there very fast. Very, very silly indeed. Let's just for the moment pull out into the outside lane so that the HGVs can use that. And yes, lo and behold, we have got, coming down behind us very fast, an articulated lorry in this outside lane. My golly. I am, as I say at this moment, doing 50 miles an hour. An F-registered articulated Mercedes lorry is coming along, and it's coming very fast up behind me. In fact, I may even get scared. It's coming so close, I'm doing 50 miles an hour, and it's going to sit on my tail like that. I cannot believe it. I really cannot believe it. I hope we're getting a good film of this. 50 miles an hour we're doing, and it's going to come over and overtake on the inside. Let's take a look at this wagon as we go past, and it can't go anywhere. Oh, it's going to try it. Now, this is from Lowestoft. It's a container lorry. I'm almost speechless at seeing this. Oh, there we are. Sorry about that. That serious part that we're going to follow up in a couple of weeks' time, I would like you to write to me. You know the address. We'll show you a little bit later on. If you have any views on the way wagon drivers treat the roads and other drivers at the moment. OK, now, vote line update is coming into my ear any moment now. You will tell me what's happening, won't you? OK. 507 calls on the less sex, OK? And 1,450 on the more. So could you carry on playing, girls? We can, you know, carry on for a little bit, all right? Because you don't seem to have got very far since I was last here. I thought you'd have got a little further. You want to keep phoning in those numbers. I mean, please, do keep phoning in. And whilst I'm actually, listen, I'll tell you what. Look, mind your legs. I'll just come in and join this. Look, because I tell you it's live, and they'll get all upset upstairs. And I thought what we'll do is we'll get into a bit more, all right? A bit more excitement, and the people at home won't be able to watch this, so we'll play a little soothing music for you, something sophisticated, something stylish, status quo, and burning bridges. My golly, right, OK, the vote line calls 1,667 since the status quo were on there performing for you. It's getting very hot in here. You don't mind, I'm not being too sexist, am I, doing this, do you think?
Well, it makes one wonder, really, whether the cause of women has advanced at all over the past 20 years.
I think you might be quite right. I think you might be quite right. But we've had so many people, and they're still calling in for more. I wonder whether TV could go like this. We found this on cable TV in Italy. You watch this.
20 milioni fino a questo momento di vincita. Corpetto e reggiseno a Ciumbia, poi alla Top Fish possiamo togliere, mi pare di vedere, la fisciona, la gonna e il corpetto, esatto? Grazie.
Oh, sorry. Welcome back. That was on Italian TV. I thought that was fairly tastefully done. I don't know what you think. I'm sure you'll write and let us know. Dave, hello. Dave? Are you there, Dave? Is John there?
Hello, James.
Yes, John. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, of course, Macclesfield, James.
Macclesfield. Are you offended by anything that you have seen so far on the show tonight?
Well, yes, actually. We think Donna should go.
Yeah.
And Donna's
Okay, get him off then
mother-
anyway. No, I've had enough of him. Lose him. Right, Pam from Solihull. Hello, Pam.
Hello?
Yes, Pam.
Hello. I think there's far too many women on the show and there should be a lot more hairy willies.
Yeah? Okay, well, listen. No, if that's what the viewers want, who knows what we can do. Thank you very much indeed for your call. Lovely to talk to you, Pam. Now, these young ladies here have been from the Premier Miss Stockings and Suspenders contest. They are the area finalists, aren't you? Yeah. And they have been entering into the spirit of the thing. Very nice indeed, very nice indeed. And who is the winner? Do we know who the winner is yet or not? You are the winner.
Yes.
And do you get a nice prize? What do you get?
I got £125 last night.
Did you?
Yes, I
Get £125 last night?
Yes.
Where are we going after the show?
After the show.
Yeah, your place? You get your hand out of my pocket. Are we? There's nothing in there. Nothing in there at all. Where are we going after the show?
Well, actually, I'm not going home, so I can go to the hotel tonight.
Are you? Okay, well, I'm obviously not going to get home tonight until a lot later. Girls, would you like to get up and show everybody exactly how you are dressed at the moment? There we are. Isn't that nice? Now, if you wouldn't want to see this sort of smut on TV anymore, then I hope you'll write in and let us know. But if you think, a little titillation at this time of night is okay, well, who knows? I hope that you'll get back to us fairly soon. We're back next week, same time, same channel, so join us then. In the meantime, from Bernadine and from the girls, thank you. From the oddballs who've now got their clothes on and look completely different over there. They didn't want their real faces to be shown, but who cares? And from Donna, who has refused to put her stockings and suspenders on tonight, but who knows, next week it may be different. Have a nice weekend. Thank you very much indeed. I'm James Whale. Good night. Wave good night. Bye-bye. Whoa!